What's up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick little video with summer getting ready to come up around and everything. With the fact that the state of Alaska, or at least Alaska Airlines, has decided to get rid of the mask mandate. Now, it's not required. You still can wear one if you want, so for all you maskers, you don't have to worry. But for all you other people who like being free, you no longer have to wear a mask. So this video is definitely going to be key and point considering up here in Alaska where we live, we have a lot of people who like to come up here and go hiking. So for all you hikers who, want to come up here and you've never been here and everything else, I got a few good tips for you guys to follow when it comes to hiking up in Alaska. Okay? And I mean, it's basic stuff. I mean, it's anything for anyone who's ever hiked, but if you're new to hiking or if you're new to Alaska and you want to go hiking here, here's some stuff that you should follow around. Because, I mean, this is one of the freest states you can ever come to. This is the biggest state in all the United States. Literally, quite literally. We can fit several states in us. We rock. But anyways, so key points to follow when it comes to hiking up here. So the first thing is know where you're going. Okay, know where you're going to go hiking and inform your friends and family on where you're going. And before you even start your hike, send someone a little locator thing through via your phone or whatever else so that they know the rough idea or area where you're at. Okay, because we do have hikers who come up here and get lost. Sometimes they die. It does depend because Alaska, we do have some weird weather dynamics here. Sometimes it'll be straight out sunny and then out of nowhere it will start pouring down rain, or it'll be pouring down rain and then out of nowhere it clears out to be sunny. Depending on the season and time you're here, it could literally be nice and sunny and then out of nowhere it starts snowing. So be prepared for anything when it comes to being up here in Alaska. Okay, so make sure you have a medical kit, because anytime something can happen, trip, fall, slip down a cliff or something, make sure you have a medical kit. Okay, bring a decent sized camper pack that will be full of a tarp, and if you don't want to use a tarp, bring a small little camper tent, something storageable, easy to carry, something not too heavy. Thermal blankets, and now this is just in case if you get stuck. I'm not saying if you're camping. Camping's a whole different thing. But if you get stuck hiking, this is something to bring. Okay, but make sure that you also have a gun. Okay, 10 millimeter or higher, because up here in Alaska we have moose and bear, and both will equally fuck you up. Actually, more of a moose. Moose will fuck you up. They don't give a shit who you are. So keep that in mind. Okay, if you're gonna come up here and you're gonna go hiking, make sure you have a round that will penetrate the skull of those creatures, because they're very, very thick-headed. So 10 mil, 30, sorry, I have a brain fart. 45-70, really good round. So anything that you're comfortable carrying and it's not gonna be too heavy. Okay, make sure you bring a compass. Anything that can end up, distilling water. Make sure that you bring extra food, power bars or something, just in case if you get stranded somewhere or whatever. At least you have something in your stomach. Make sure that whatever you have with you, you have a sat phone or some kind of phone that will actually be able to call out just in case if you get stuck. And they have a lot of these nifty little tracking devices that you can take along with you too, that can actually help benefit when you go out hiking. And I will reiterate again, people get stuck and stranded here, okay? So make sure you bring spare rope. Make sure you bring some pulleys or something. Anything that you think that might be, a little which is another reason why I say check out the area, research it, check it out online, whatever else. Look at where you're going hiking. And if you've never been hiking there, ask around. Ask anyone else who has been hiking in that area or knows that area very well. Get the lay of the land before you go there. Now, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying when it comes to survivability up here in Alaska, it's really good to make sure people know where you are, where you're going, how long you plan on being there, and everything else, because it helps when people know where you're at and when to expect to hear from you. So if they don't hear from you for 3-4 days, it would be a good idea to have something that would be able to do that. Now, With cell phones, good luck in some of the areas to actually get cell service. I mean, we have excellent cell service up here. But when you're going hiking into the deep, deep forests of Alaska, sometimes that cell phone ain't gonna work. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Make sure that you know you have a decent sized knife or something with a fire starter on it, saw, just in case. Like I said, if you get stuck and you need to make a fire, a little campsite to where like you're able to stay warm and dry and everything else. And make sure you bring enough rope to tie up any kind of like spare food if you do have spare food with you, and hide it up in a tree away from your campsite so that you don't have to worry about bears. Because Alaska, we got wild animals. I mean, it's not like going off and going in the wilds of certain states. Some you won't have to worry unless it's like pumas or whatever else that you might have to deal with. But yeah, so I mean, literally a knife, fire starter, something basic like that. Maybe a saw, maybe a hatchet, something that's gonna be compact, something portable, not too heavy, and everything else. So make sure that all that coincides, and you should be good. Because hiking up here is very fun. It's gorgeous up here during the summer. During summer and spring, it is nothing but beautiful flowers, lovely weather, unless it's like kind of like overcast, but even then, it's still nice out there. And people will be surprised on how warm it gets up here. Like, it gets hot up here. Like, right now, it's decently warm. I mean, it may not be like warm down in the lower 48 warm, but for us, shoot, most of us, it's like in the 40s and 50s, and we're going out there in t-shirts now. We're like, oh, it's hot. So just make sure you bring quite a bit of stuff that you think you would need. Anything that's going to help you maybe survive a night or two, just in case. So always plan to maybe get stuck, just in case, because it's a highly possibility, and that's anywhere. That's anytime you go hiking. So I mean, even if you're not going hiking in Alaska, follow these same tips anywhere you go if it's hiking. If you've never been there before, and even if you've been there before, always expect the worst to happen, but hope for the best. You know what I mean? But that's it for the video. Quick little tips here and there. I'll probably do another one later on today, maybe tomorrow or something, about some gun stuff. But hopefully this helps people. Hopefully it was, a little informative. And, hopefully it kind of gets you to like think of coming up to Alaska for, quick little summer vacation or end up having fun. We have some good fishing, we have some good hunting, good camping. Overall, great place to be, great state to live. So, hey, hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Have a great one. Later, guys.